Down to the women now, and this I'm very excited for, not only because we have one of the most incredible upcoming stars in this match, but a debut is in store, and we are joined by Zizi, Jenkins, Scottish wrestler, trains with Molly Spartan.
That's certainly some credentials.
Not forgetting that, of course, Molly Spartan taking on Ivy. Later on. She looks confident.
Yeah, True Grit Wrestling women's division looking very strong of late, Simon.
We, of course, had that incredible main event scramble match, which was just a brawl. There was tables,
Chaos.
bins, chairs.
Incredibly chaotic.
Well, get ready for this one, because Zizi is about to take the world by storm. 19 years of age.
Yeah, incredibly young, but has a very good head on her in terms of age. She's wise beyond her years, Simon.
Well, she's got a challenge ahead of her. Zizi Jenkins may be making her debut, but she's no pushover. Again, we spoke about who she's training with, but we also know that she's making waves up further north here in the UK and Scotland. So this one will be a fight. Zizi from Nottingham, also part Australian, if you didn't know. Did my research. There we go. Referee Sandy Beaches gets things underway. The bell has rung. Zizi versus Zizi Jenkins. Who's your money on here then, Isaiah?
You know what? That's a good question, Simon, because I do wonder what might be going through Zizi's head here. Recently lost to Ivy in the championship match. Now, whilst it's good to have a championship match under your belt, the loss surely is going to have had some negative effects for Zizi. Zizi Jenkins, on the other hand, nothing to lose. You know, debut here, wants to prove what she's made of. A difficult one to call.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There will be a mental aspect to it for Zizi, but Zizi having the size and power advantage in this one, and Zizi Jenkins finding that out in the early goings. You know, look, Zizi's just acknowledging herself there, and now offering her hand. A sign of respect, but Zizi Jenkins turns it down. Went for just a right hand.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, Zizi Jenkins is giving up some size, and it's quite apparent here.
Zizi Jenkins coming in at roughly 5'4", 5'5", and Zizi close to 6 foot. So there is quite a substantial difference.
I wonder how that plays into Zizi Jenkins's attack and how she's going to approach Zizi throughout this match.
She's going to have to use a strategy to take Zizi off of her feet. Crowd really up for this one. Look at this, the power.
Big strength.
Innovation there. Zizi learning from the best as well. Goes for an early cover too. Shoulder up from Jenkins.
Big power game here so far from Zizi.
Jenkins trying too much. I think she needs to rethink her approach here.
Needs to wear Zizi down, really.
Oh, there we go. Maybe
well, that was a little bit below the belt, maybe.
Good old Scottish brawler. She's got a right hand on her, hasn't she? Again, you know, there's no point competing with power. Zizi pointed to where she was going. Brilliant. Follows it up with a sling blade. And once again, Daisy Jenkins meeting the mat, and Zizi is very proud of herself.
Oh, has the right to be a guess. Clearly dominating in this early stretch of the match.
Yeah, being sucked out the room here. The tension is high with this one in particular. And Daisy Jenkins, maybe, has found that strategy. Going in with those huge uppercuts. Now just a test of strength, which again, Jenkins may be able to fight through. Gets an Irish whip into the corner. Oh.
Momentum helped to get into that corner there.
Absolutely. Running European uppercut. And now perching Zizi onto the rope. And that's how you do it. Look, you stretch those legs and you could potentially tear a quad. You could, you know, rupture a meniscus there. Oh.
Yeah, big damage to all the tendons in the knee, the cartilage. And, you know, one way to get someone bigger than you down is to chop the big redwood.
Yep, absolutely. Take away that vertical base, which is so important to Zizi's arsenal, as we've witnessed so far in this match. But Daisy Jenkins is focusing her attention on that leg now. Oh, she's been impressive. Definitely one to keep an eye on, isn't she?
Yeah, when you know, you think if Daisy Jenkins can keep this up, you know, there's potential there for a victory over someone who's just had a title opportunity. And where does that put Daisy Jenkins then?
Well, yeah, you have to think that Daisy Jenkins will be looking to also challenge our champion at that point, which you couldn't blame her. You know, Ivy, recently crowned champion, and you know, had a title defence. So, is she going to be a fighting champion? It looks like it. So, Zizi was at the other end of that. Didn't come out victorious, of course, at the moment, though, on the receiving end of a beatdown from Daisy Jenkins, making her debut here at True Grit Wrestling. It's been an explosive show so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, we've had...
Oh, there you go. Natural selection. Goes into a cover. Doesn't hook the legs too. And a kick out from Zizi. I mean, Daisy Jenkins does have more experience here, but that was a very inexperienced cover, I feel.
I don't know, you know, she did have a knee over the arm. But I just think as well, with the power of Zizi, you've got to do all you can to stack up them shoulders onto the floor.
Going in with those huge kicks, countered by Zizi, rolls her. Now launches her onto her shoulders. What she got? Plants Samoan drop. Did you hear the ring impact?
I think carrying Daisy Jenkins there just kind of added to that damage to the knee that Zizi's had.
She's looking slightly uncomfortable. Jenkins, I mean, just look at the facial expression there. She's taken a beating herself. Referee Sandy Beach is checking she can continue. Jenkins now went for an attack, but Zizi just takes her straight off her feet. Repeated shoulder tackles. Oh, into a back body drop.
You know, the more I'm watching Zizi, despite the damage that's done to her knee, she could potentially be one of the strongest women in British wrestling, never mind the TGW roster.
She's definitely impressing up and down this country at the moment. Spine buster. And goes for a cover, hooks the leg two, and Sandy Beach's hand was about half a ruler away. The crowd getting behind Zizi. Listen to that, it's echoing around this venue, isn't it?
Oh, high risk here, Simon.
Well, we've seen her go for this before, the moonsault. She's yet to actually land it, though, and her face meeting the canvas from a great height, may I add. Now Daisy Jenkins on the middle rope. She does like to experiment. Beautiful, incredible, great technique. Gets a cover, two, and a throw. Oh, Well, I thought we had a winner there. Sandy Beaches, sorry. Reiterating that was only a 2 count. A sellout crowd here at TGW. Now got a guillotine.
Yeah, restrict the blood flow to the brain. Disorientates her opponent. Good tactic. Gonna take her down.
Takes a lot of energy away from your opponent if you can lock in a strong guillotine, and the power of Zizi has managed to get out of it and launch her across the ring with a suplex. Daisy Jenkins in all kinds of trouble. Huge boot to follow up. I mean, look, you're right. I don't agree with you much, but Zizi's been very impressive in this match.
Well, trying again.
Again, mentioned, she's yet to hit this moonsault. Could this be the night?
Whoa! Wow!
Got all of it. Hooks a leg. 2, 3. Zizi is your winner. Listen to that reaction.
Homage to Terry Funk.
Well, great victory for Zizi there. Well deserved, very impressive. And if she's doing this at the age of 19, I can't even imagine to think where she's going to be in 3 or 4 years' time. Take nothing away from Daisy Jenkins. She came out here with a game plan. Took some time to figure out, but Zizi was just too strong in the end.